If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my...
Hey, how y'all doing out there? This your cousin Chief at GC Radio, and we're live with the K100 show tonight. I got my co-host definitely in the building, the one and only legendary Mississippi King is in the building. I also got my co-host, my partner in crime, my other blind brother from another mother, D-Day in the building, and the guest of honor, the one and only Chocolate Todd. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing wonderful. How y'all guys doing? And lady, how y'all doing?
Challenging and inspiring. How you doing, Sip?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, good to be here. How's everybody else? I'm good. How about yourself?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Something wrong with my video.
Yo, can you hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me.
That's your internet. I told you when you pay half the bill, you get half the service. Hey, I guess we lost Sip. But it's all right, man. Welcome to the K100 show, GC Radio Network, Southern Soul Superstars, home of 24-hour Southern Soul with GC Radio Network. And today, I'd like to just open up, tell us, what was it like growing up, man? Where you from?
Man, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I live in Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? By way of Kilgo, Texas, a little small town in East Texas. I'm a country boy, born and raised in Kilgo, you know what I mean? But to me, it's the best of both. I've lived in the best of both worlds, the best city in the world and best little country town in the world, you know what I mean?
Okay. So what introduced you into music?
Man, I got into music. It's really crazy. I got into music back in 1991. Here in Dallas, you know, we got some cats who are legendary rappers like Rapper Run C, Nemesis, Cottonmouth, Bobo Luciano, who Pimp C's best friend. They call me Hooker T. Washington because I sung the hooks on every legendary rapper here in Dallas, Fort Worth, man. I'm the cat. I'm the voice on the hook on those legendary songs from back in the late 80s and, you know, throughout the 90s and early 2000s, you know?
Wow, so you was Nate Dogg before Nate Dogg. We just...
Hey, basically. Basically, yes, sir, for sure.
Cool. So, when you started music, you started what age did you really get into it? You know, like rapping or singing or...
Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's one of those things like, you know what I'm saying, when you're young, you know, I used to always sing, you know what I mean, just even as a child, but I didn't really hone into my craft till 91. So, you know, I was probably about 20, you know, in my early 20s when I really started, you know what I mean? And I started as an R&B singer, you know, put out my first R&B album in 92 called Me, Myself, and Ty. And, you know, being a rapper, also being a well-known music producer, I produce as well. So, hey, man, but yeah, you know, I started in 91, man, where I really started taking it serious and just kept on from there, you know what I mean?
Okay, wonderful. So with you producing and rapping and doing the hooks, when did you fully transform over to being a singer?
Well, yeah, I guess in 92 when I was working on my first album, you know what I mean? In the early 90s, in 91, I guess you can say me singing on everybody's hooks was kind of, I guess that was God's way of kind of grooming me, you know, getting me ready to do R&B, to be a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? To get over the jitters and being able to perform in front of crowds, with my rapper homies. So it kind of got me ready. You know what I'm saying? So I started. I guess you can say I started taking it serious back in probably like 1990. Just hearing myself on their records, and to myself, I always thought I sounded pretty decent. But when you hear yourself on radio, and back then it was cassettes and CDs, and everybody was just bumping the songs, I was like, wow, I sound pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I just started taking it serious from there.
What was it like the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
Oh man, growing up listening to all the greats, R&B greats, and hip hop greats. It listening to them every day, I was excited just to listen to their music. So man, to hear myself even on somebody doing the hook on somebody's record, like Ron C. I sung on one of his songs called "Back on the Street," and just to hear yourself, man, it's surreal. It makes you feel good. It made me feel good to make me, it made me really build my confidence. Hey, know what I'm saying? This music game is for me. I sound good, and hearing everybody tell me I sounded good, and doing live shows, I sounded, everybody would tell me, yeah, man, you sound like the record. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. I want to try to, even when I do shows, if you close your eyes, you think you're listening. You know what I'm saying? Listening to a CD, because I'm gonna sound like the record. You're not gonna hear no straining in my voice and off pitch. I don't need the monitors in front of me to keep me on pitch. I just kind of had a knack for that, man, and have grown to be real good at it.
So let me ask you this: where were you the first time that you heard yourself on the radio, and what was the experience like?
Yeah, I tell you what, the first thing I did, man, was thank God. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a very Christian oriented family, so we give our praises due to God every opportunity we get. You know what I'm saying? So I thanked Him first. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's you can't really just explain that feeling. It's one of those things like, when God validates you and just lets you know that, hey, this is what I want you to do. This is your purpose. When he let that be known to me that this is going to be your purpose, I guess, I just kind of ran with it. You know what I mean? I just ran with it, and I'm still running. I ain't stopped running yet. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's good to know. Sip, you got any questions for our guest?
Yeah, I got one. I usually play most of your music all the time, and I do now. You are in rotation because I keep you in rotation.
Thank you, bro.
No problem. And my question to you is this: when you did one of your songs, which one of my one of my two of my favorites, which one was Family Reunion?
Yeah.
And the other one that was my favorite, Sexy in Your Boots. That was another one of my favorites as well.
Okay.
And how did the Family Reunion come about? That particular song.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. My dad's last name is Samples. My mom's last name, her maiden name, is Strong. For me, in Kilgore, where I'm from, East Texas, my mom's family, the Strong family, we have the longest existing family reunion in all of Texas. We just celebrated our 60th straight family reunion this past July. And so that song came from that. It came from love. It came from just being honored to be a part of such a special family, and that is embedded in Christ. And and y'all guys don't understand. If you haven't seen my videos, I always thank God first, man, because none of this that I do, none of this that y'all do would even be possible, man, if it wasn't for Him. So that family reunion song came. It was a song that I dedicated to my family, as well as just families, period, that show love for one another. There's so many people, there's so many families these days family members who are just have animosity and bitter feelings toward each other, man. And I'm just thankful that I'm not a part of a family that is like that. You know what I mean? So that's where the song derived from. Just taking all the memories and just the activities that we do at our family reunions every year. And, you know, everything I'm singing about in that song is real, you know. And I'm sure a lot of other families, you know, no matter the race or color, I'm pretty sure they can relate to it, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Most definitely facts, because it resonated with me, and because you know I come from a family and our family reunions and our togetherness. Yeah, you know that's what it resonated with me in that sense. But yeah, so yes, it did.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You get back in the building. D-Day, you have a question for our guest?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that Southern Soul scene down in Texas.
Well, man, the Southern Soul scene is big here in Texas. Even before I actually got into Southern Soul music, you know what I'm saying? Sir Charles is a big, he has a very big following here in Texas, especially here in Dallas, Fort Worth, man. He probably do 7, 8 shows a year just in Dallas, Fort Worth alone, man. That's just how much they love that guy. And yeah, the Southern Soul scene is big here, and it's got bigger. When you got trailblazers like Sir Charles Jones and Jeter Jones, TK Soul, I mean, you know, and these guys are trailblazers, man. They the ones. That's the reason Sir Charles called himself the king of Southern Soul. He started it. You know what I'm saying? Started as a blues singer, background singer, singing blues music, and he wanted to do his own thing, blending, you know, as he said, blending R&B type of flavor with blues, and voila, you know. Now we have Southern Soul. With Southern Soul, now it's the new R&B. You know what I mean? It's the new R&B music. You don't even hear people, even R&B artists no more, making new R&B records. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are switching over, like Calvin Richardson. A lot of them are switching over to Southern Soul, you know what I mean? Which is a beautiful thing, you know what I mean?
Facts. And that is so true, you know. We're going to come right back and take a quick commercial break. We're going to talk a little bit more about Southern Soul and a little recap of what happened over the weekend while we was at the AMG Southern Soul Awards. So we'll be right back with Chocolate Tyler, more music, more videos, more Keep It 100, just a few seconds. Hey man, I didn't know to snap my fingers, clap my hands, and go get a plate. I mean, family reunion song got me hungry over here, bro.
Every time I look at that video, boy, that food look good, though.
Okay, I mean, it just gets you in the vibe. Hey,
Hey man,
oh, what a plate, what a music, what a dominoes.
hey
Next.
man, everybody who have family reunions, when they see this video, they can see themselves because that's what we do. Dominoes, spades, barbecue, drinking, shooting the breeze. That's what we do. You know what I mean?
Well, you know,
Reminiscing.
your cousin Chief, some show up, I'm already family. So before we took a quick time out and showed the commercial, showed your part of the video, we was talking about people's transition and switching to the Southern Soul section of music. And you're right, man. I mean, last year we did the first AMG Award show, and we were just blown away. We met Force MDs, and you think of Force MDs, you're thinking Tender Love and Itching for a Scratch, and now they Southern Soul singers, and we met
Force
Tony Terry.
MDs are Southern Soul now?
Southern Soul.
Are you serious? The
Man,
Force MDs?
they just performed at Ground Zero Morgan Streamers Club.
Oh my God! Wow.
Tony Terry, Southern Soul.
Are you serious? Y'all hey, y'all got
to 100 show,
man.
baby. Keep it 100. So I mean, what you said is right. All these people are transitioning, and
Wow.
It's for three reasons. Southern Soul is hot and is where it's at. Number two, the gatekeepers are just not starting to pay attention to Southern Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Soul has expanded to so much other than just rhythm and blues. You got the rap, you got the trail run, you got the new blues. I mean, it's just a whole different category. People used to try to escape the gatekeepers, but it's so much talent within that umbrella, man, that you gotta love it. And the thing about Southern Soul music and other music is it has a lot more soul, a lot more rhythm within it. It's a lot more heartfelt. It's a lot more blues, and no matter if it's the rap, the trail run, or the new Southern Soul, the new blues, as they call it, it all has a lot more soul and feeling in it, man. It's
True. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right, man.
It's more than just a bunch of old rap.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's the new R&B. It's the new soul. Southern Soul, you know, it's a savior actually, because for a long time when hip hop took over, R&B music was dead. It wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? So, it was either you're gonna listen to rap music or old school music on the old school stations. There was no new rhythm and blues like in the early '90s and 2000s when you had groups like Jagged Edge and Tyrese and Genuine and all these brothers who was bringing out new music every 6 months or every once a year. At least we know we can look forward to hearing them coming out at some point. But these cats ain't putting out new records no more because it's damn little like the genre for R&B and soul music is starting to diminish. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the lane is starting to fade away. And now you got this new lane, Southern Soul, which is modern blues. Man, that lane is carved so deep now. You know what I mean? It's the new feel good music. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing that I say, because what's one of my sayings that I always say on my show when I introduce myself, hey, is it music for your soul? Because you're right, it's not no more longer any R&B that really resonates with with us like that anymore.
Mhm.
But something about the Southern Soul genre and what's the word, and just the love and just the whole scenario of it. It speaks to you. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can relate to.
Mhm.
It's something that can uplift you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Then something that speaks the truth, but in the musical way. Especially being from a southern brother myself, it resonates with me. I
Mhm.
understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Mhm.
why I find myself listening to that more often than I even do rap or other R&B. Southern Soul's the one that just been with me that long. It sticks with me. That's what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
So Ty, I got a question. From rapping to hooking, what was the transition like when you first came to Southern Soul? How did you balance that out? I
Hey
mean,
man, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, with me being an R&B artist slash rapper slash music producer of R&B and hip hop music, that couldn't know one person talk me into Southern soul music. I had a couple of people, my business partner, Mike Grayson, and a couple of other people would suggest to me. Because at that time I wasn't listening to Southern soul music. Just to be honest with you, I wasn't. And they would always tell me, say, man, y'all, you know what I mean? You ought to try. It's a new blues music. It's called Southern Soul. I'm like, what? You ought to check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? And, I think you really sound good singing that music. So it wasn't until I met Sir Charles. When I met Sir Charles, I wasn't singing Southern Soul music yet. But that's how God works. He'll use people as vessels to lure you in to your purpose. So that's what he did. I ain't just gonna let anybody talk him into doing something. I'm gonna introduce him to the king himself. So he introduced me to Sir Charles, man, and we chopped it up. Charles loved the way he listened to my R&B music. He like, man, he loved my R&B. He was big fan. And as I started listening to him and just being in the studio with him and seeing how dedicated he was to his music and to his craft, man, it just being in the studio, man, that music just started moving me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like that. I just started feeling the vibe, a Southern soul. And then as I started to just grow a love for it and did my first record with Charles called Water. Well, we never did put it out. But that was the first Southern Soul song I ever done with Charles. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be more than happy to send y'all guys a copy of it just so y'all can hear it. It's a banger. You know what I mean? But yeah, Charles introduced me to Southern Soul.
When you send us music, we don't just listen to it, we play it.
Hey, play. Hey, yeah, you can play it. Most definitely.
we get to break the unheard hit.
Hey, any new music come through, hey,
play it as much as you want to, for real.
Now, I'm gonna warn you now. This guy over here to your left, Mississippi King, man, he does a drive at 5 from 5 to 7 Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. It will be in rotation.
Hey, it's a hot song, so I'll make sure I get it to y'all guys so y'all can, definitely let your listeners hear it and, do what y'all need to do with it for sure.
Okay. Ty, do me a favor. Let us know some of the collaborations you've done so far, other than with the King himself.
Okay. So, with Charles, I got a couple of songs with Charles, man. I got a couple of bangers with him. As one of you guys had spoke on, I got a song that called Sex in Your Boots. Me and Jeter, we're gonna really push that next year and shoot a bit nice video to it. But yeah, I got a song called Sex in Your Boots featuring the Kanga Trail Ride Blues himself, Mr. Jeter Jones, great guy. Other collab I got with I had an opportunity through Charles to meet Lamar Brace. I got a nice little joint with him. Here in Dallas last month, man. King George came through, man. Me and King George did a sold out concert here in my own city, man. And that right there was just so special. That had never been done before. It was just me, King George, and of course LJ Eccles. And we shut the city down, man, here in Dallas, man. So I got a collab that I'm gonna do with LJ Eccles, Fat Daddy, Mr. TK Soul out of Louisiana, and also me and King George chopped it up at the concert, and he was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "Say, man, we need to do a joint together, man. It'll be a smash hit." He like, "Chocolate, man, just send it to me, man. Let's see what we can make happen." So, you know what I'm saying? So it's 2025. I'm getting ready to kill it back. You understand? And then reach out to all them cats. I got some songs that I'm gonna send to them, and hopefully they'll bless me, with their vocals on top of it, and we're gonna get them ready for the world.
Now I know the music sound great. You can sing and everything. I peeped swag, but where did the name come from, man? How'd you get the name?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, it's real simple.
Okay.
Say man, we have a lot of blue. Dallas is we have legendary blues singers out of Dallas, man. One legendary singer, um, his last name will come to me in a few minutes, but his name is James. His last name. I apologize, Mr. James, but it might be this eggnog I'm drinking on right. This sweet milk I'm drinking on right now. But he's a legendary blues singer, and he's played with the likes of Mr. R.L. Griffin, B.B. King. He's played with the greats, and he's always been a fan of mine, with my R&B music. And when I told him, I did an interview. He has a local blues Southern Soul show here on a local station here in Dallas, and we was talking on the phone one day, and and he was like, "Ty, Ty," he said, "Man, you need a name. Blues and Southern Soul, that's a different thing than just R&B. You can get away with just Ty in R&B, but you need something special. When you say it one time, they'll never forget." He said, "Man, you're a chocolate brother. Man, you need to name yourself Chocolate Ty." Hey, I say sustain. It is what it is. So, Mr. James, he named me Chocolate Ty, man, from a well-known blues singer in the game. So, he blessed me with that.
Man, I could just say you fit the name, brother. You come in smooth. The voice is golden on the microphone, the recording, and I know the live is even more electrifying. The people come out to the concerts and check you out, things of that nature. And we're blessed to have you here, bro. It's an honor. Like
Man.
I told you, I'm a newbie still at the Southern Soul thing, man. My brother over here, he keep baptizing me like, "Hey, check this out, bro. Check this out." And the funny thing was, the young lady you met earlier, Glow, my business partner, we were going to the AMG last year, and we had just started a Southern Soul station. I mean, brand spanking new.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Sip, Mississippi King DJ over there. We had him playing his set on the way to the award show, and some of the songs he was playing, I mean, I was just dying laughing. I'm like, that's a song? I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And I told my cousin, I said, look, don't ever say nothing about what I say on the radio again. Some of these songs you playing and the way you introduce them, I can never do it. So I mean, it was heartfelt, but it's a certain vibe, man. It ain't for everybody, but those that have lived life and living is for you because you can identify with experiences. Our engagement in every day and with different people is an experience, and the Southern Soul really will highlight some of those experiences. As long as you live it.
If I may, let me tell you guys one story. Me and Charles would sit out in the garage and just he smoked a cigarette. I may smoke a cigar or something, and that was where it's kind of like the war room where you go. We just talk about everything, music, everything, and people like, "Ty, you different." He say, "Man, when I retire, I'm making you the new king." He said, "You different. You finna come in." He said, "Man, don't get too engulfed in that Southern Soul." He say, "Do you? You're like a gumbo because you bringing your R&B and you bringing your hip hop to your style of Southern Soul music, which makes you different from anybody else. Because everybody else that's out there, other than King George, they just Southern Soul. King George is like me. We came from hip hop. He was a rapper before he started singing. Well, he always sung, but he took his rapping serious, and then he crossed over into Southern Soul music. So it's like, man, my Southern Soul is more like a new modern blues, style of Southern Soul. So I'm gonna make you party. but my songs tell stories where it brings you in. Oh yeah, I'm going through that right now. You know, you know what I'm saying? And not to say anything about the traditional Southern soul music where, you're talking about your whiskey and your partying, and that's pretty much what they doing.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? My thing is I want to be that one. And I think King George can speak as well on this, is that I want to be that trailblazer. I want to be that one that own the bulldozer, that's digging that, pushing that dirt out the way, create my own lane, create my own new street, which is a new genre. The Grammys is not accepting Southern soul music as of yet. We're still categorized, even on iTunes or to the world, we're still categorized as blues singers, which I have no problem with that because, little story, true story. When I was born, my dad named me Tyrone. That's my real name. It's Tyrone. I'm the Tyrone Erica was talking about. hey, check this out, man. My dad was the biggest Tyrone Davis fan in the world, man. One of the biggest OG blues singers to ever do it. My dad was one of his biggest fans. When I was born, man, my dad named me Tyrone after Tyrone Davis. So my dad passed away a year and a half ago, but I know he's smiling it from heaven. And it's just it's a blessing how it just came full circle. How could he have known his little baby boy, who he named after his favorite blues singer, would turn out to be a major blues singer now? That's just God, man. You know what I mean? But my daddy, he put that on me, man, and it came full circle. So I'm thankful for my dad naming me Tyrone,
Man, that is an excellent story. We're going to take a quick break one more time, and we'll be back with more of my man Chocolate Todd, Mississippi King, and my boy D-Day on the K100 Show. We'll be right back after this message.
It's Christmas time, when families come together. You can see the happiness on their face. Everybody's full of love, celebrating loved ones, celebrating friends. Christmas is that time of year that you wish that would never end. Open up the presents that's under the tree. And I really hope that Santa Claus brought a present just for me. Yeah. I should have put you somewhere when
GC Radio is giving away to some of its lucky listeners Beats by Dre earbuds. That's right, Beats by Dre earbuds. It's no cost to its listeners to register. Just go to gcradiohub.com and enter the free raffle. So don't hesitate. Go to gcradiohub.com, click on the earbud, register, and cross your fingers, because you could be one of the lucky listeners. These earbuds are priced at $169, and you can win a pair for free. That's right, free of charge to you. Just enter the raffle at gcradiohub.com and stay tuned to our live broadcast, The Cousin Chief Show, Afro Beats with King Glow, Uncut After Dark with Freaky and Friends, the Mississippi King on the Southern Soul Superstar Station. Stay tuned to any of those live shows and listen out for your name being called. At GC Radio, you have to get connected to stay connected. At gcradiohub.com.
And we're back. More K100 show. Your cousin Chief over here at your favorite station, GC Radio K100. Got my boy Mississippi King in the building. My other co-host D-Day, and the one and only Chocolate Ty is definitely in the building. So Ty, now that we know you got the name Chocolate Ty, where it came from, what was it like when you did your first performance under the name Chocolate Ty?
It definitely resonated with the ladies. You know, the ladies, they love that. I hear so many jokes, you know, from the ladies. They call me Hershey. They chocolate drop. I mean, I hear it all, man. But it's all out of love and you know, and they my analytic says 78% of my fan base are women. You know what I mean? And that's around the world. So that's a blessing, because, you know, the women, they drive the market. Ain't no guys buying music, man. That's women they love. Women are dedicated. They so loyal. They're the most loyal fans in the world, man. Because if they love you as an artist, you could do no wrong unless you get caught up in a scandal or something, you know. But as long as you're doing good and keeping it positive and doing great music, man, and yeah, your women fans they're gonna be behind you 110 for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, and by the way, the gentleman, the OG blues singer is by the name of Mr. JB. His name is James Butler. He's a very well-known blues singer in the blues genre, and yeah, he gave me that nickname, Chocolate Ty.
Wow, that's an honor. That's an honor.
Yes, sir.
So you spoke with some of the people that influence you, Mr. Jones, the King himself. Are there any other people that influence you in the music industry?
Yeah, man. But you know, I think I've never had an opportunity to meet him, but I know I will one day, and I just want to thank him. I've never taken voice lessons. People always ask me, so how do you learn to sing like that? You know, because it's very my singing style and my voice is very unusual. It's very few people in the music game that have a singing voice like mine. It's called vibrato, where you kind of have like a jiggly type of, you know, you can't learn that. You're born with that. People like R. Kelly, he has it. You know, Joe, Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? You're born with that gift to have that type of style of it, to sing that way. Before I knew how to sing, my favorite R&B group of all time is God. Teddy Riley, Aaron Hall. That first record they put out, that Groove Me album, I would sit and play it back to back, front to back, every day, man, for 2 or 3 years, not knowing that by me singing, trying to sing like Aaron Hall, that was God's way of teaching me, training my voice to sing. You know, Aaron hit them runs. When I first started singing every one of them songs, just sitting in the house in my room singing them songs, I used to couldn't hit them runs like Aaron. But as I got better, I started noticing it. Man, I can hit them runs just as he hit them. That's how I knew that my voice was being, getting better. But Aaron Hall, a guy, man, trained me. I would just say that. He don't even know that he blessed me, man, by me just just being so fascinated with his voice, man. The dude had a beautiful voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Same with cats like R. Kelly. R. Kelly came out in '91. His album came out the same as mine, Mommy, Myself, and Ty. So, but I still listen to the guy because even to this day, man, I listen to R. Kelly music, man. The guy is he's the king of R&B, man. That guy, he was man. Hey, what happened to him? I don't condone what he did as a personal on a personal level, but as a R&B singer, he's the greatest to ever do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's undeniable facts, man. You know, I look at today how everybody doing these versus battles and all that. I'm like, if R. Kelly was free, who would go?
There wouldn't be nobody to battle that. It would just be a versus concert featuring R. Kelly.
Who would have the balls to actually try, man?
It wouldn't. Man, nobody, man. You know, but hey, you know, yeah, but those were some of the guys that, you know, even like Stevie Wonder, Charlie Wilson for sure. I grew up on Gap Band and love Charlie Wilson, and not to take anything from Charlie. I mean, he's the best that ever done it as well. So Ronald Isley, you know, I'm just a lover of music, and then you know I grew up in the era, you know what I'm saying, where I was a teenager in the '80s. So I grew up in the era where there wasn't really a whole lot of black popular. You know, we listened to your Michael Jacksons and your Prince. I think they were probably about the two most popular black artists during the '80s, other than Whitney Houston. But everything else, you know, we had to listen to the rock music and Chicago and Bon Jovi. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love all that. I get in my mode where I just get on my Spotify and I got a playlist, 80s slow rock, 80s. I grew up on all that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I love it all, man.
That's a wonderful thing, bro. And just to ask you this. So let me just ask you this question. So out of all the people you collab with and all the people influence you, if you can pick one person to tour with, who would that be and why?
Well, you know what I'm saying? As of, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my 50s now, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually, you know, I can tell y'all because I'm very proud of my age, you know what I'm saying? I'm fixing to be 56 February the 2nd. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have us up here sounding like the Silver Foxes.
Hey man, hey man, people are like, damn, you what? You know, I was like, yeah, man, I'm 50. I've been blessed, you know what I mean? I've been blessed to be able to, during my 20s, I was loving the music that was out in that era, the late 80s, early 90s. And I've been a part of every generation of music, and I've learned to appreciate it all. And it's all a part of me. You know what I mean? If I had to tour with somebody, I think it would be an honor. I hate that I didn't have the chance to even see Prince or Michael Jackson perform. I procrastinated, man. You know, the times when they did come to Dallas, you know, I procrastinated and I didn't go, and I'll never have an opportunity now. But I would love to tour with Charlie Wilson, man. Because he's one of those greats that is still the best at it at his age. And you know, I can do nothing but just embrace that and something like that, you know, hearing cats like him and he's still doing it at a high level. That's what motivates me to keep doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for transitioning me from R&B and rap music to Southern Soul. But I'm gonna tell you though, in Dallas, Fort Worth, I'm known as Ty Diggs, the king of parties. You know what I'm saying? For like 25 years, you know, I'm a well-known promoter here in Dallas, Fort Worth. You know, for throwing celebrity parties. I was the first promoter in 1997. I was the first promoter in the whole entire state of Texas who brought the Freaknik from Atlanta to Texas. I own the name Texas Freaknik. I called my event the Texas Freaknik but I did it the right way. I went to the original 5 out of Atlanta, and I asked them. I told them what I wanted to do, and they gave me their blessing. And so I got the blessing from the original 5 who created the Atlanta Freaknik. And I brought it to Texas, had it. Everybody, when I was promoting it, everybody told me, man, that'll never work in Texas, man. That'll never work. That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. I've never been to an Atlanta Freaknik in my life, but all my homies would go every year, and they come back and tell me all the stories. You know what I'm saying? I was married at the time, so I couldn't go. But man, I just took all the stories they told me. I said, man, I'm gonna create one here, and I did the first.
Now I'm gonna have to ask you this. Y'all got some Diddy takes for Freaknik?
Hold on, say it again.
Y'all got some Diddy takes for the Texas Freaknik?
Same, man. hey, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. When they came down on an Atlanta Freaknik and all them folks didn't want them videos to come out, boy. I was hoping they weren't coming.
There was a petition to keep that from coming out. My signature on it about 10 times. I know it's time for each year.
Hey man, I know some people from Texas probably was sweating bullets. Like, man, I sure hope they don't come trying to investigate the Texas Freaknik, man, because my very first year, with all the naysayers telling me no, there was only one person who believed in me, and he worked for a local popular radio station here in Dallas called K100 FM. The DJ's name is Throwdown Sam. He's a very popular DJ here in Dallas Fort Worth, a legendary DJ. He the only one believed in me, so he was riding with me. The day of the Freaknik, the first ever Texas Freaknik, man, I had over 75,000 people. Now, keep in mind, not all of them was a part of the inside the Freaknik. We estimated, the Texas State Troopers and the Grand Prairie where we had the event, the City Hall, they all estimated that. It was people all down the freeway, coming from Dallas, coming from Fort Worth. They couldn't get to the Freaknik, so they just pulled their cars over to the side of a major highway, just sitting on their cars, just drinking, dancing. It was crazy, man. But you know what I'm saying? So I was known for the Freakniks and then known for throwing parties, and that really kept me relevant. You know what I mean? Until I started doing the Southern Soul music. So everybody already knew who I was, and I've done a lot in the city, man. I've worn a lot of hats.
So with that being said, let me ask. So with that being said, let me ask you this, Ty. So you being the party man that you were, and with the Freakniks and everything, was that why you made the song? If you ain't come to parties, that's one of your.
hey,
that's why.
Hey, if you didn't come to party, it's basically me. When you come to my show, that's what you're gonna get, a partying experience. Cause I'm bringing Ty Diggs, the king of parties, to the stage with me. So I want you to party, and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And my manager and my partner told me the other day, he said, Ty, you know what makes you different from everybody else in the Southern Soul game, period? He said, man, I ain't never ever heard nobody MC their own damn show. So, when if you ever see me perform, man, I MC my own show. I get the people hyped and I'm singing at the same time. I've never seen nobody do that in Southern Soul music. So, that's what I bring to the game. So I'm my own MC. You know what I'm saying? So it works for me.
Just don't throw no free samples of baby oil, man.
I tell you, man, I stand way as far. I'm glad. Yeah, I went as far as none. Hey, man, it's sad. That's sad, but hey, man, we can joke about it and laugh about it, but it's a lot of people, man. Reputations, man, that they worked hard for, man, is being ruined behind that.
Exactly, man. Exactly that. And you have to have laughter, and you have to take L's as learning lessons and not
True,
losses, and bounce back and reinvent yourself and do things differently.
true that.
Things that we have to do to involve ourselves and grow ourselves into a new dimension. But
True that.
speaking of new dimension and technology, let me ask you this question: how do you feel about the ability to put your music out yourself today versus in the past? You needed a record label and a whole entity and the whole kit and caboodle to get your music out, whereas you can do it yourself today with social media and technology streams and apps.
I think it's wonderful, man. I think it's a blessing that today's technology allows us as artists to be able to cut out the middleman, and the money we make, it goes directly to us, straight to our bank accounts. You know, for years, from my understanding, that major record labels was just stealing all kind of money from artists, man. You know, artists that we are fans of, that we thought that had it all, man. They were barely eating, man, barely feeding their families. You know what I'm saying? But they records going platinum, like how thing with TLC. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Records selling platinum, and man, they barely got, you know, can barely take care of themselves as well as the family. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful at the distributing, the online distributing companies that allow us as artists to just be able to sign up with them, and whatever they little bitty percentage, you know, don't nobody do nothing for you work for nothing, but it's way better than being signed to a major label, man, and getting raped and not being able to see any the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we definitely seeing it this way. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it cuts out the middleman, and that money, them royalties coming directly to us.
Facts. 100% facts on that one. 100%. So with that in mind, the technology brings trials and tribulations, and a lot of this stuff got on warp speed when Apple started getting stingy. They started taking the CD-ROM drives off the computers and making everybody go direct to get the software updates and
File sharing, yeah.
yeah. So they're like, hey, we're gonna cut the middleman out. We're gonna package anything. You're gonna have to go direct, and we're not sharing the profit no more with all these other side people. It really changed and was an icon mark for technology because everything started heading that direction.
Right.
Like follow Apple. So it's good and bad and ugly. The bad, I can't get one CD and put it on all my computers. And then the other side of it is I have to. I got new technology where you can do so much more. Like you said, as an artist, you can pretty much manage and control your own career with social media and
Okay.
all the things that we have as a result of that, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I'm gonna tell you, I know there are good and bad in everything that we do in life. Fortunate for me, with with my music and the way I market it online, it's pretty easy for me because I'm a beast when it comes to marketing. Hey man, I treat every day. I'm gonna tell you, man. Y'all could have seen me win a Grammy this past weekend, which y'all will see me win one. 2025. That's my goal, to be the first Southern Soul artist to ever win a Grammy, and I'm gonna make that happen. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I don't care if I won a Grammy this past weekend. Um, I still stay humble. Uh, you're only as good as your next record, and I know y'all gonna speak on Hater in a few, but man, look here. I'm just thankful that God allows me to stay humble. Um, I'm grateful for all the opportunities that has come my way. I'm grateful for the blessings. But man, I'm still hungry, man. I got a lot to prove. I got a lot to prove, and I want to stay in that type of mode forever. I don't ever want to feel like I've arrived. Oh, I'm big now. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to. I don't want to feel that feeling ever. Because when you feel that feeling, that's when you set yourself up for the downfalls. And when you're already at the top, you can't go nowhere but down. I don't want to get all the way to the top of the mountain. Let me get close enough to where I can feel it. It's right there. Okay. But I want to, that way I know I'll always stay humble. I'll always be able to give my fans the best of me, the best music that I can possibly give every single song. Not just do an album of music and only 2 songs on the whole album sound good. No. Every song on my album is going to be a masterpiece. And when you do a masterpiece, that means everything in that body of work is excellent. It was done, you know what I mean? And that's how I want to be known as when people think of Chocolate Ties. Like, man, yeah, hey, like I say, I don't like what R. Kelly has done personally, but on the music side, I love it. Hey, man, I just want to be great, you know, and I want to work with great artists. And when I work and collab with great artists, I want us to be able to just put out great music as well. Not one artist thinking, well, hey, let's get Chocolate Tie, you know, because he hot right now, so he can help us. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind helping the next man because somebody helped me.
Yeah, you're doing great music. You're doing a lot of great music now, bro. You're doing the collabs, the thing you're speaking of. You're speaking into existence. It's happening currently. I just want to ask you one quick question. Well, a couple more questions. But one of them, in fact, is, you know, what do we have to look forward to you coming up? Any tours, any events, concerts, new albums? I know the Christmas joint is out, and we played it on one of the breaks, and that is fire. But what else can we expect from Chocolate Tie?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Right now, man, you know, we riding this wave. We've created a lot of motion with my current hot new single called Hater. We debuted Hater April 30th, and it came out the gate running. Thanks to my two partners, man, out of Marshall, Texas. You know, saying Mike Lowry, Country Smooth, they brothers. I don't know if y'all seen them cats on my video. They created my Hater line dance. 2 cowboy cats, man. Women love them on TikTok. They took my song, man, and created a line dance to it, and it just took off. You know what I mean? And my Hater song right now is the biggest Southern Soul blues record in music history. Now I know King George, he got a collective of hit songs. And on iTunes, me and him, man, been going back and forth. Hater will be on top. King George, one of his songs will be on top. I was number one since May. I've been number one in the country seven different times. Ooh. My song has only been out, mind you, only 7 months. One thing, I may not have the hits that King George, because he's the king of Southern Soul right now. To be honest with you, he's the king. The king, ain't nobody doing it like him. But when it comes to the history, I got everybody beat, man. As it is right now, my song in 7 months has generated over 500 million views. That's 500 million views worldwide on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Nobody else has ever done that ever in blues, Southern Soul music history. You know what I mean? So
give you applause on that one, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. A lot of hard work. I want to give a special shout out to the guy who produced that record. His name is BP Did It, Robert Park. And couldn't have done it without him. We sat in his studio at his house, and we put that whole Hater record together in about 15 minutes, man. So 15 minutes worth of work. Now look at it. Is one of the biggest records in the world right now.
Wow. So, man, my people, I know they out here. I'm getting a couple of people acknowledging me on social media and asking, when we going to get you on the Wake That Ass Up morning show, man? I'm going to have to wake that ass up one morning and get you on the morning show.
Hey, man. Hey, whenever, I don't turn down no opportunities. I'm one of them cats, man, that if I see a penny on the ground, I pick it up. So, any opportunity, if somebody gave me an opportunity, hey man, y'all let me know, man. I'm thankful. Shout out to Miss Dee Dee McGuire. She has the Dee Dee in the Morning show here, and it's syndicated all over the United States, but it's here locally on K104 FM. She's the queen of radio. Um, I performed at her all-white winter Wonderland ball this past weekend, and it was beautiful, man. And her crowd, of course, is more the young hip hop culture. So there's a lot of younger people there. So they're not necessarily into Southern soul or blues music, but they sure the hell was in the mind. Who don't know or haven't heard Hater. They may not have knew it was me, but you done heard it somewhere. You know what I mean? When they love the Christmas song, they was bobbing to it. But when that if you know me, when that came on, man, they lost it. And it was a real good look. It was a real good look. So I was happy that everybody loved the record, and people all over the world right now. There's been over 60,000 different videos created by different people to my song. And to me, that is such a blessing to know that people take time out of their busy days and their schedule just to take a little time to create a personal video using my song in the background. My song is Snoop Dogg. My song is one of his favorite songs. He did the same thing. He loved my record. He created a couple of videos using my song. So I'm honored, man, and just so grateful, thankful to God for everything. Oh, man.
We're gonna have to steal your song for this month, man, because GC Radio is celebrating our 1 year and first month. So we 13 months on the map, hitting strong, 113 different countries. We're not just a radio station, we're a radio hub and network, 10 radio stations. So whatever you got, we have something for you. And my cousin and I, King Low, had a vision, and we worked our butts off. And with the help of Mississippi King over here, and just a few, it was not a lot of us, a few of us grinding every day, we were able to hit, unbelievable charts and milestones, and I have to give a lot of thanks and praises to Mississippi and also King Globe for believing in me. I had these crazy ideas. I come up with these ideas like Pinky in the Brain, and whatever it is, they give me full support.
Right.
Like even the morning show, because I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth in the morning. I really don't. And she pushed me to do the morning show, and she said, "But you got to be consistent." She stayed on me, and 1 month we had a 91% growth. Went from 31 countries to 132 countries, a 91% growth in 30 days last month. And that's from the consistency that King Glow, Mississippi, D-Day, and everybody at GC Radio Network have. We have it in each other. We demand it from each other. And we also demand, fresh new music. We also demand a standard. And we don't let each other down nor the fans down. And that's why they keep coming back. Because, internet radio is hard. You don't go to internet radio on accident. It ain't like you just change the dial on your radio. First, you got to get on the internet, then you got to go to that specific point. So these people take their time and come to us, and we want to give them the best experience, the best eargasm and opportunity we can for them, because we appreciate them giving us their time of the day. And, we have people, when we look at our stats, the majority of our stats start, now, they don't stop, but they start between 30 minutes to an hour and more. And that's great. And the majority of them is 4+ hours. Sometimes we get a chart and I'm like, this got to be wrong. People listen for 3 days straight. I'm like, something ain't right here. But, it is what it is. It's fresh new music, some innovative, the live shows. And like I said, the dedication of everybody at GC Radio. Right. So what we got planned in a week, man, and no short notice, but we're having our virtual birthday party, and we'd love to have you come back and do a song or just talk some more to the fans. And we're going to do like a 2 or 3 day thing, because the list of people that want to be involved is getting long. So we're going to do it 3 days. So we give you 2 days to pick from and give you, whatever time you like to do it, half an hour, whatever, and join us at our virtual birthday party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? I love to, be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Probably end up promoting. Yeah, I perform my hater song. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love to do that. You should let me know.
Now I almost let you get off. I'll put everybody on the spot when they get on the K100 show. They got to keep it 100. You got to let them know you can sing, just not no Milli Vanilli. My man really got talent. Can you give him a bar too?
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friend. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. With friends and family like that, what the hell you need enemies for? Go ahead and shake them haters off and tell them haters they got to go. If you know me, then act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. But if you're my friend, then act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Yes, sir.
Now I was lip syncing. That was my man Chocolate Town. That wasn't me. That was me acting. I had to keep 100 on the show, man.
Hey, Miller,
Thank y'all,
Miller.
man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank y'all so
Nah, give
much.
me this. Give me the honor, man. Let all the fans know where they can reach you at. You know, social media, websites, other than GC Radio. Where can they find Chocolate Town?
Man, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, um, TikTok, Chocolate Tie Music. Just put in you put in Chocolate Tie and it's spelled CHOCOLIT, like lit. Chocolate Tie, TYE. You just put it in Google or in the searches of any of those platforms. It's gonna pull right up. Send me a friend request. I'll be on there live myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody doing that for me. I do all my own. I'm hands on. So I also want to tell y'all about my 2 new singles that are getting ready to drop before the first of the year. One is called Cutie Pie. Ladies, y'all gonna love that song right there. It's called Cutie Pie. And then I got another song called Get You Some Business. And when I tell you fellas, bros, it's just as hot as hater. I'm singing about something real, people being all in your business. So I got 2 new great records that's going to be dropping real soon. You know what I'm saying? And Get You Some Business is also produced by the same producer that produced my hater song. BP did it. Also, the Christmas song that you heard and Get You Some Business produced by the same producer. His name is Rock Love Beats. Partner, I've been knowing all my producers, even including Mr. Quinn Black, Mr. Check Them Haters Off. He's done some great records for me, including the new song featuring Jeter Jones, Sex in Your Boots. And he also did my first ever Southern Soul record that if you didn't come, that was him. If you didn't come to party. So, I want to give a special acknowledgement to those guys, Mr. Mike Grayson, who's my business partner. And he's a well-known movie director. We're going to do a Christmas. We're going to start on my own Christmas movie coming up 2025. So y'all stay tuned for that. He the one directed my hater video along with a guy out of New York. His name is Dexter Brains. He's the guy behind all the special effects in my hater music video. I told them that I didn't want to do just a regular Southern soul. To me, some of those videos, I'm not talking bad about them. I just wanted to take it to another level. So I told them, hey, man, give me some Benny Boom, Hype Williams back in the 90s when videos was really videos, And man, they made it happen, man. And if you look at that hater video, it looked like $100,000 video, man. It's just that crisp and clean. And I'm just thankful for everybody, my whole team, wifey, family, my brother and sister, my classmates. Oh my God, my classmates here in Dallas, man, they A1s, man. And thanks to all my new fans, man, that I've made around the world, man. Thank y'all so much for holding me down and loving my music and just keeping me relevant, man. Man, that's a blessing, man. For people to just take time out of their day to show a little interest towards you, like the same with all your listeners to your radio station, man. They don't have to do that. They don't have to be listening in right now on your morning show. That's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? And good luck with that too, man. Much
Appreciate
blessings
you.
on that.
You got to make sure we get that hot new music and video, man, so I can make sure Mississippi can throw it on this Soul Superstars Triple S Radio. That's our 24-hour Southern Soul station that
Yeah,
the
I was
program
about to
director
say
over
that
there
too.
is smiling.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He took the words right out of my mouth. Like, yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you get that to me. You
Oh,
know,
which one?
yeah, the two that you just said you got coming out. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Once they drop, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Y'all stay in touch
Now,
with me, man. Because once they
now,
drop, I'm definitely sending hot off the press.
There
Y'all
you
definitely
go.
gonna get both of
All
them.
right,
Just
Same.
all
the
right.
whole flash drive.
Huh?
He
Just the
said,
whole
"See,
flash
the whole flash drive."
now,
Yeah.
Chad, we don't mind helping, man. We break records over here. There's
Okay.
a young man. There's a young man by the name of Marshall Thompson from the Shy Lights. About 6 months ago, he had a new song out called "She's Not in My Bed, but She's Still in My Head." And he called me nephew. He was like, "Nephew, I need you to break my record." I'm like, "Okay." So every time I played it, I said, "It's the hot record in every institution. Every inmate is saying she ain't
Wow.
in my bed, but she's showing in my head." Much Thompson Shot Like y'all. And he got 10,000 streams on Spotify that week. He said, "Do it again, nephew." And the next week, he got 20,000 downloads.
Wow.
He said, "I got 30,000 downloads in 2 weeks. I'm telling everybody you broke my record." I said, "All right, all I did is play on
That's
the radio."
great.
Well, you keep playing it. Keep saying whatever the inmate story you're saying because it's working. It's working. So we can break records over here. We'd be more than happy to get the exclusive, man, and do the
Oh
same.
yeah, I would definitely give y'all the exclusive, man. I would like to, if I would like to, if possible, to do like maybe on your radio show, uh, an online record release for all your listeners. You know what I mean? And we can just debut the two new singles, at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And
How about this, Ty? We'll put it together with Mississippi, and we'll
okay,
do it on our new show. We got a brand new show called. You tell them the name of the show, Sip?
The show he talking about is called the Sugar
Sugar.
Shack.
The Sugar
So
Shack. It's a
yeah,
new Sugar Shack Southern Soul show just for Southern Soul. Let's keep it 100 shows for everybody. But we have so much Southern Soul to try to cover. We created a whole new show for the Sugar Shack. My man Mississippi King is one of the stars and host of the show. My man
mhm.
D-Day will be coming in and doing some stuff and recruiting some more hosts. But we would love to kick it off with one of your tracks, man, and do that. That'll be a tribute to us, and we would love to have that.
Okay. Yeah, hey man, let's put it together. I'm excited. Be
We're
honored
gonna
for
start
sure.
off. We're gonna start off with that birthday party though.
Hey man, we got this birthday. Hey man, I'm doing my official chocolate tie Mardi Gras celebrity birthday party and concert. I'm gonna do a tiny concert at my own birthday party, and that's gonna be Saturdays, February the 1st. My
Hold
birthday's
on,
actually this
that's
Sunday.
my birthday, bro. February
My
1st, my
birthday's on the
birthday.
second, but yeah, I'm celebrating on the first, February
I'm gonna
first.
have to be there, man. Where we gonna have the party at?
It's we actually I got a couple of places that I gotta go visit Saturday, so we can go ahead and lock down the venue, so we can go on and get everything together. So, um, yeah, excited about that, man. Every year I do a big Mardi Gras. That's my thing. I love Zydeco music. Grew up on it. I guess reincoordinated. I may have been from New Orleans or something. I don't know, but I love Mardi Gras, the whole theme. Every year, that's what I do, and we party and throw the beads around, and we kick it, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right,
So
well, you
tell us
already know
something.
your new family member, your cousin gonna have to crash the party, man. That's my birthday, so I'm gonna have to crash the party.
Oh man, oh yeah, come on down, man. Yeah, y'all come on down. Matter of fact, y'all can
So, so,
broadcast. If y'all just want to come and just kick it and hang out and celebrate your birthday, man, you're more than welcome. I'll get y'all the info as we I should by the end of the weekend. I should have everything. You'll probably start seeing me promoted. I already got the flyer ready, teaser flyer ready to go. So I just need to solidify the location and everything, and we'll start pushing it out.
so let me know something. how much do you think you already being a big time promoter down there has helped you with your career?
I mean, it's all it's all a part of it. You know what I mean? Staying in music, I had a lot of partners that started with me. I ain't gonna say they fell off. It's just that I guess this just wasn't their purpose. Um, man, it's just not giving up, man. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing what I'm put on this earth to do. And that's to, make people have a good time and party and feel good through my voice, through my music. You know what I mean? And hey, I thank you guys for, giving me a platform to be able to be heard. Because we nothing without y'all. The DJs, the people who have the big audiences. Hey man, we owe it all to y'all.
It's like a boomerang, bro. We pass it back because without you, we have nothing to play. And believe me, I can't carry a tune in the wheelbarrow. Y'all don't want to hear me sing.
I said
they don't even want to hear me sing in church. It's no joy for noise, bro.
No joy for noise.
No joy. I'm honest, man. I got to keep you 100 on the Keep It 100 show. It's no joy for noise. But Ty, we'd like to thank you again, brother, for coming in and just taking your time and spending with us and sharing, your experiences and letting our fans know who Chocolate Ty is a person, what motivated him, what has him thriving, what gave him the hits and titles and how he navigated through the career as a person, not just an artist, man. And we appreciate that, bro. You shared a lot of gems and jewels, and I'm sure the fans like it. And I'm sure the downloads is going to go crazy because it's real. It's not fake. It's genuine from the heart. And usually these things go this way. They reflect and they show. And I appreciate you, brother.
Oh man, thank y'all, man. I mean, it's a great interview. Great questions. I mean, questions that needed
we
to
the
be.
greatest, man. We the greatest. We the greatest.
Hey, we the greatest. Hey man, yeah, y'all asked some great questions, and I hope I was informative enough to your listeners and some of my fans that hopefully tuned in as well. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Like I say, we nothing without y'all, man. And thank you again for the platform and opportunity for sure.
So I just want to let you know before we sign out, man, we had some icons tuned in tonight. We had my man Josh Emil from 360 Real to Real said good evening, good show, he loving what he hear. We had Regina D. Hooks, Southern Soul DJ, podcaster, tuned in. We also had, oh my goodness, Miss Vicky P. Live tuned in and said hi, good job. She loved what she hearing. So man, that was some great people that do the same thing that we do. Real to Real is also on the GC Radio Network. Our brothers just won the second year in a row podcast show, internet radio show of the year. So that's a good for us. And at this time, I'd like to give you your final words, and we're going to go out with that hater video after you give some more comments.
Yeah, man, just want to thank everybody, all the fans, all my old fans, my new fans, for just your wave of support. I feel it, every single day. And the comments are wonderful. Man, it's just it's like I'm riding high. And every day is something different, just like meeting you guys. Shout out to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of fans out in Mississippi. They want to know, hey, when you coming this way, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of cities I have never been to in my life. And I just have them all written down mentally. And God knows where I want to go. And he's gonna bring me there in 2025, going into this new year. So I'm just thankful that I'm doing something positive going out of 1 year into the next. And I suggest to anybody, whether it's music or just in life in general, we getting ready to go into a new year, man. Some people, it was a great year. Some, it was a bad year. But it's up to you as to how you choose to go into the next year. You know, you can bring all that negative energy with you, or you can choose to leave it behind you and go into this new year, a new you with a new attitude, a positive outlook on your life, and be the very best you can possibly be. Because that's what I'm doing for me.
Man,
Not
those,
a hater.
that's facts right there. So with that in mind, I'd just like to close this out and say thank y'all for tuning in. And I appreciate you keeping it 100 with the K100 show. And hoping we leave you better and receive you with a smile on your face and the grace and the place that you be in. And
Yes,
thank
sir.
you, GT Radio.
Hey, thank y'all, man.
If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my